I put these in on Friday evening. It's now Sunday afternoon. So let's take a look here at the little guy in the electrolysis bath. There's a lot of carbon stuff coming off there. Okay, here's the one in the vinegar. Yeah, I'm gonna get a glove on before I get that out. Not too bad. Yeah, I'll get it cleaned up and see how it looks. Well, look at this one. This is the one that was in the vinegar bath, and cleaned up pretty nice. The rust, anyway. I took the wire wheel to it, and it made quick work of the rust. The carbon buildup on it is still a little tough to break through, so I might let this sit for another day in the vinegar. I'm going to put it in bottom sides up, and I don't think the vinegar penetrated this because it was sitting on this. So I'll flip it over and I'll let it soak for another couple days. My conclusion so far: vinegar works really well if you have some just rusty pieces. I might just throw this Wagner one in some vinegar because it's just rust. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of carbon buildup. I don't know yet. This one in the electrolysis tank is just, look at all that carbon flaking off. It looks tasty, doesn't it? I'm gonna go hit this one with the hose, and I'll come back and we'll take a look. Well, there's that one. Power blasted with the hose. So I think for carbon, so far you can't beat the electrolysis for the amount of time that it sat. But this does look pretty good from all that rust that was in there. There's a little bit of pitting down in here, but you get it seasoned up and it'll work good. Alright, got this all the carbon off of this one, and it looks shiny. And this one's going back to sit. We might have to end up electrolysing this one. Electrolysing? Is that a word? Might have to end up putting this back in electrolysis to get that carbon off. Well, this one's been in the vinegar bath for about 2.5 days now. And you can just see how that really cleaned up the rust on that thing. However, the vinegar doesn't seem like it could break through the carbonized scale on this side. So I am going to have to, if I want to get this completely clean, I'm just going to have to electrolysis it probably. This one is one that was in the electrolysis tank, and it had all that carbon on there, and it's now seasoned. It's been seasoned 3 times in the oven, and it's nice and smooth and shiny and ready to go. Conclusions: I think that vinegar is an excellent choice if you just have a rusty pan, and I've seen people get results with vinegar in 3 or 4 hours, and of course the longer you let it go, just probably the more clean it'll guarantee it as far as the rust goes. If you have any type of scale or carbon buildup though, you probably are going to have to do an electrolysis tank. There's a couple other methods that people have talked about which I haven't tried yet, such as building a big fire, putting the pans directly in the fire and basically getting them red hot. It's the same thing you can do with a self-cleaning oven. If you have a self-cleaning oven that gets up to around 900 or 1000 degrees, you can put these in there and try to bake some of that off. So I'd say vinegar is definitely a good option, and of course the electrolysis tank works good too. Well, that's about it. Thanks for watching, guys. I don't know, to get that hard carbon off, you just can't beat the electrolysis tank. This stuff's gonna flake right off with the hose.